You're watching America's Forbidden History, where we uncover the stories, the secrets, and the forgotten moments that shaped a nation.
What if greatness wasn't lost by accident, but by design? Between the lines of history, names were erased, stories rewritten, and brilliance buried beneath silence. This is the story of those who refused to vanish, the lost legends of Black excellence. Their names echo through the walls of time, but few remember their voices. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll discover might change how you see history forever. We begin in the 19th century, an age of invention and transformation. Elijah McCoy, a mechanical genius, transformed the locomotive forever. His oil lubricating system kept trains moving faster, smoother, longer. So brilliant was his design that people demanded the real McCoy. But how many truly knew the man behind the phrase? Granville T. Woods, the Black Edison. 50 patents, countless innovations, from telegraphs to electric trains. He wasn't imitating Edison. Edison once tried to hire him. Their ideas powered an industrial revolution, yet history stayed silent. Their genius wasn't lost. It was hidden. Picture the North Pole, 1909. A man named Matthew Henson stands atop the world. He planted the flag first, but his story was left in the cold. Credit shifted to others. His name, almost forgotten. Centuries earlier, Emperor Abubakar II of Mali launched an oceanic voyage westward, across the Atlantic. Long before Columbus, he sought to reach new worlds. Lewis Latimer, born to formerly enslaved parents, created the carbon filament that made Edison's bulb last. Without him, light would have faded too soon. He was more than an engineer. He was an artist, a poet. Garrett Morgan, the man who saved millions. He invented the gas mask, then the traffic signal. Simple ideas, world-changing results. Yet his story, too, was dimmed. Why do we remember the invention, but forget the inventor? The Harlem Renaissance. Zora Neale Hurston writing the soul of the South. Augusta Savage sculpting the face of Black pride. James Van Der Zee capturing the heartbeat of Harlem. Queen Nzinga ruled with intellect and fire. Toussaint ignited a revolution. Hannibal crossed the Alps. Each proved that leadership wears every shade. Historians and dreamers dig through forgotten archives. Each rediscovered name becomes a bridge, connecting past to present. They weren't just pioneers, they were architects of identity. They tried to erase their greatness, but greatness cannot be erased. It lives in the cities they built, the dreams they dreamed. It lives in you. Because remembrance is the truest form of resistance. Today's classrooms begin to speak their names again. Stories once whispered now echo aloud. A new generation asks, who built the light we see by? History's silence begins to crack. Truth seeps through the breaks. Each rediscovered document is a heartbeat returning to the past. Every fingerprint left on these pages belongs to courage itself. Their faces rise from shadow into light, alive again. Artists reclaim what textbooks ignored. Walls become memorials. Paint becomes proof. Harlem still hums with the rhythm of those who built its soul. Every note is a name reclaimed. Every sculpture, every brushstroke, pulls memory from silence. The city itself becomes a story, shining, breathing, remembering. Monuments rise again, not of stone, but of truth. Under the right light, every forgotten genius glows. The audience changes, and with it, history itself. Across continents, threads of greatness weave one vast tapestry. In Mali, elders still speak of voyages beyond the sea. In Haiti, freedom's fire still burns in rhythm and song. In Cairo, fragments whisper the same defiant truth. We were here. Oceans once divided us. Now they connect our memory. The torch of remembrance travels hand to hand. Each page turned, a promise kept. Think of every name you never learned in school. Every absence hides intention. But erasure is not the end, it's a challenge. The pen becomes a weapon. Memory becomes a revolution. They listen, and history breathes again. Paper fades, but truth adapts. Now even machines help us remember what men once erased. Technology becomes the new historian. And memory, once buried, rises into light. Even as the sun sets on centuries of silence, their light refuses to fade. New generations plant seeds of remembrance, roots digging deep into forgotten soil. Stone and bronze can crumble, but truth shines eternal. Archives once closed now breathe. Stories once hidden now speak. Every face recovered tells a story stronger than time itself. Every word spoken is a bridge across centuries, connecting past to present. Innovation refused to die, even when history tried to erase it. Young eyes light up, realizing the world they inherit was built by unseen hands. Art, poetry, and music, their voices never truly vanished. Across oceans and centuries, leaders of vision remain immortal. Rebellion, courage, and intellect, their legacy defies erasure. Across mountains and history, they challenged every limit. Every name is a star in the constellation of black excellence. They walk in the shadow of giants, yet carry their light forward. Stories passed by voice, memory passed by heart. Knowledge travels hand to hand, from past to present. Today's dreams are tomorrow's history, built on foundations once hidden. The city itself remembers, streets whisper what textbooks left silent. Every flicker a heartbeat, every name a light reignited. Their stories live in us, carried forward by memory and imagination. Knowledge is no longer hidden, it rises to inspire. From every era, brilliance emerges, never erased, only waiting to be seen. Connections once lost are now illuminated. Every discovery sparks another. Legacies live in the streets we walk, in the eyes we meet, in the lives we touch. Every memory reclaimed is a bridge from the past to the future. Every name spoken, every story told, is a victory over erasure. Light returns to those once forgotten, illuminating paths for all who follow. Every act of remembrance becomes a beacon, guiding future generations. They refuse to vanish. They refuse to be silenced. And their brilliance shines in the sky, a constellation of resilience. History is no longer hidden. It rises, alive, eternal. Remembrance is the truest form of resistance. Their stories live on, in every name we speak, every truth we reclaim. Always remembered. Every spark is a story remembered, every flicker a name restored. Across time and space, their brilliance endures. We see them in the eyes of those who learn, who carry memory forward. Legacy travels hand to hand, bridging generations with light and truth. Innovation, courage, and artistry, all rediscovered, all celebrated. Their stories live in us, shaping the present, inspiring the future. Archives once silent now speak loudly, whispering the truth of forgotten brilliance. Every name is a star, every story a constellation guiding us forward. History is no longer hidden, it rises alive and eternal. Their stories live on, every name spoken, every truth reclaimed. Always remembered. Legacy breathes in every life, in every step we take forward. Memory once hidden now illuminates the path for all who seek it. Even when the world goes dark, remembrance keeps the flame alive. Stories once erased now tell themselves, history can't hide forever. Every spark, every name, every story forms a tapestry of light. The light of memory passes to every generation. Legends once hidden now stand proud, visible to all. Stories shared become living legacies, carried in every heart. Their brilliance is eternal, no force can dim it. Every spark is a story remembered, every flicker, a life restored. Knowledge travels forward, lighting minds, shaping futures. Stars of brilliance once hidden now guide our path. Every street, every city, every corner remembers them. Truth refuses to vanish. Brilliance cannot be silenced. They inspire not just history lessons, but lives. Never forgotten, always remembered. History belongs to those who remember it. Let us never forget. The light of their lives guides ours, eternal, unbroken. End of journey, but not the end of their story.